Hey guys, this is Yong. Welcome back to my channel. And here it comes the fourth part or the last part of this video series about basic understanding in mathematics. Alright, so today we'll be covering on conversion between units. So as I said earlier, this is a unit or this is a part where my students also used to be confused. They keep thinking about times 100 divided by 100, tens, hundreds, thousands when it comes to conversion. Right. So what does it mean by that? Yeah, we'll just go through this. So when we say about time and units, what you can think of? So in time, we can allocate it as maybe hour or minutes or seconds. So how do you actually convert from hour to minutes, minutes to second, or from second straight to hour? So there is a number, there's a set of number that you actually need to use for conversion. So my student used to say like, oh, teacher, conversion, so it means times 100 lor, or it means divide by 100 lor, example. So you have to ask yourself like 1 hour to minutes. So 1 hour you have 60 minutes. So for sure the set of number that you have to use is 60. Minutes to second, 1 minute, how many seconds are there? So there are 60 seconds. So again, 60 will need to be used for you to convert. And for conversion from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, so this is the bigger unit. Let's say if we use this as the example, hour and minutes. So when we compare this, hour is actually a bigger scale of unit compared to minutes. So from bigger to smaller, we have to use multiplication or times to change it. From smaller unit back to bigger unit, it is a reverse way, which is your division. That is why when we have 1 hour and you have to change it to how many minutes, hour to minutes is a times and you have to use 60 as the standard number. So 1 hour times 60 minutes, you'll get 60 minutes. So this is how the working should be done. All right. How about length? So length basically is much simpler. It involves km, meters, cm, mm. This is a standard one. And from km to m, the number is 1000, 100, 10. So again, from a bigger scale of unit to a smaller one, you involve multiplication. To reverse it, it is actually a division. So again, the first question that should be popped up into your mind is to ask yourself like from km to meter. So 1 km equals to how many meters? So it is actually 1000 meter. That's why you have to use 1000 as your standard number for you to convert either from a bigger scale of unit to a smaller one or from a smaller one to a bigger one. So part 3 is about mass. So mass is actually kg and gram. So again, the conversion, we will need to use 1000. So it's either times or divide. It depends again whether you have to change it from a smaller one to a bigger one to a smaller one, whichever. The fourth one is volume. So volume, it's liter and ml. So again, 1 liter equals to 1000 ml. So this is about division and multiplication. Right. So the last but not least, it's about space. So space, again, it is something like volume. Okay, so this is volume in liquid. So let's say we can just take space as volume in maybe cuboid or cube. So we will have km, cubic km to cubic meter. So again, it involves the conversion of unit. So this one is much complicated. Yeah, you have to actually just separate into km, then convert into meter, then times again. But again, the principles are the same. The concepts are the same. You have to ask yourself, like from this unit to this particular unit, how many number, what is actually the number that I have to use? Then the second question for you is whether to times or to divide. So it depends whether you want to go from a bigger scale to a smaller scale or from a smaller scale to a bigger scale. All right. So this is actually the last part that we will cover in this video series. And next, perhaps I will just spend some time in explaining to you like some basic operations in fractions. So fraction is another interesting topic, I would say, for my students. They kind of confused when it comes to addition and subtraction compared with multiplication and division. So they'll just take it everything as the same, or add together, or subtract together, and so on and so forth. And it also I will be discussing also on decimals and variables in my following video, as well as to discuss with you some relationship between fraction, decimals, and percentage. Lastly, it will be on the straight line properties, or angle properties, or circle properties. So basically for this part, you should learn when you are in a primary school. So we are just going to be like have a quick sum up or revision throughout this before we go into a deeper concept or deeper chapters, right? So thanks for watching my video. Let's say if this is the first video that you watch, I would really encourage you just go back to my previous video series. There's part 1, part 2, and part 3, which I think is important, especially when you are in standard 6 now, or you are already in form 1, but for your basic concepts when you're in primary school, you're not clear, you can just browse through this video for a very quick revision or recap for yourself. All right. So again, today is 6th of May. We left, I think, roughly a week before the MCO is lifted potentially. So take good care of yourself, stay strong, stay healthy, and hopefully we can just meet in school again very, very soon. Take care, guys. See you soon.